365 days to the deadly Air India flight crash. 1 year after the devastating Air India flight A171 crash, the families of 260 victims are still waiting for the answers they were promised. The London-bound Boeing 787 Dreamliner crashed just 32 seconds after takeoff from Ahmedabad on June 12, 2025, killing 241 people on board and 19 others on the ground. What began as routine international flight ended in one of India's deadliest aviation disasters.
तो एक ही है कि मुझे न्याय चाहिए और क्या हुआ था वो जानना है, क्योंकि अगर प्लेन में फॉल्ट था तो ऐसी बेदरकारी नहीं चाहिए थी मुझे। और एक हम कॉमन देखते हैं कि कार लेने जाते हैं तो उसमें भी सिक्योरिटी और सब सिस्टम से हमें अलर्ट करते हैं, तो प्लेन में ऐसा क्यों नहीं हुआ?
हम सरकार को सर यही रिक्वेस्ट करते हैं कि उसका सही रिपोर्ट दे और हमको न्याय मिले और हमारे बच्चों को भी न्याय मिले।
Now, adding to the anguish of grieving families, the final investigation report has missed its international one-year deadline. Instead, India's Aircraft Accident Investigation Bureau is expected to release only an interim status update, with the final report likely delayed by another 2 to 3 months. The key reason for the delay is the ongoing examination of the aircraft's GE Aerospace engines in the United States. Investigators say the highly specialized analysis is yet to be completed. So, what do investigators know so far? The preliminary report released last year revealed a startling finding. Within seconds of takeoff, both engine fuel control switches moved from run to cutoff, cutting fuel supply to the engines almost simultaneously. However, the biggest question remains unanswered. Why did those switches move? Early assessments pointed towards possible cockpit actions, but pilot associations, independent experts, and several victims' families have strongly opposed conclusions that focus solely on pilot error. The cockpit voice recorder captured a disagreement between the two pilots in their final moments. One pilot explicitly asked the other why he cut the switches, to which the second pilot responded firmly that he did not touch them. For the families, this audio evidence strongly indicates that the pilots did not deliberately shut off the engines, completely contradicting any simplified human error narrative. The identification of the victims was another distress faced by the families. Because the aircraft crashed into a medical student hostel complex and erupted into a massive fireball, over 90% of the bodies were severely charred and mutilated beyond recognition. Multiple families, particularly from the UK, discovered after repatriating the remains that they had been sent the wrong bodies or mixed remains of other victims. Closure for the families seems to be impossible without knowing the root cause of the crash. Bereaved families collectively wrote to PM Modi for the public release of the cockpit voice recorder and the black box data.
इसके पीछे की पूरी जांच हम चाहते हैं, एक एक चीज़ हम चाहते हैं, जैसे ब्लैक बॉक्स का सारा डाटा है उसके बारे में बताया जाए जनता को कि भाई कैसे ये गिर गया। अब इतना आसान नहीं है कि ये गिर सकता है और अपन यूँ कह दें कि नहीं ऐसे ही हो सकता है। हम उस जांच से बिल्कुल उसके लिए ही बैठे हैं कि जल्दी से जल्दी उसकी रिपोर्ट आए, हमारे साथ उस रिपोर्ट को बताया जाए, उसकी एक एक जानकारी एक परिवार वाले को दी जाए। उनका हक है ये जानने के लिए। वादों का तो सर ऐसा था कि वादे सर उनकी हवाई बातें थी जो उन्होंने आई करे और चले गए। उसके बाद किसी तरह का कोई फ़ोन पर रिस्पॉन्स नहीं, कोई मेल पर रिस्पॉन्स नहीं, उनकी कही हुई एक भी बात को उन्होंने हमारे साथ पूरा नहीं किया है। हाँ, अगर वो इस तरीके से जताते हैं कि हमने आपको कंपनसेशन दे दिया है, तो अगर कंपनसेशन से वो किसी की ज़िंदगी को बराबर कर सकते हैं तो हम उनसे उनके दिए हुए कंपनसेशन का दुगना देने के लिए तैयार हैं।
Around 150 families of the victims who died in the Air India flight A171 disaster gathered at the crash site in Ahmedabad on June 12. kin gathered in Meghani Nagar for a memorial program that included a candlelight prayer and tributes to their loved ones. At memorial gatherings in Ahmedabad, families spoke of frustration, saying they are just seeking the truth. Many continue to battle legal, financial, and emotional challenges while waiting for the closure.